I've been watching a lot of Futurama lately, and whenever I see my character, I'm thinking that I'm like Philip J. Fry. What is this? Hello. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at that, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? That was basically the same thing as earlier, right?
Yeah.
I do love the idea of old train stations and stuff. I was like reading on Wikipedia a few months ago now, but about like there are like a series of old abandoned tunnels and rail stations and stuff in London that you can like find. Like that sounds so fascinating to me.
And go into? We have
Not
Salem's.
Not legally, you're not allowed to go in them, but you can find them. It's like there's a huge network of catacombs beneath Paris as well that people like know, like they've charted the actual entrances to, and like 99% of it you're not really allowed to go into, or it's sealed off, but you can go in and explore there, and it's really cool, dude. The old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realised as I was touching the gun I found as I thought. Wait, what? Did I read that last bit wrong?
Oh, never can go back again.
And I can't... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, and I can't interact with it. It was getting colder out there, and I had to keep moving.
We have like back in Miami, we had like these old asylums that people were to go into as well, and they would like go in with their cameras and I don't know, see like really creepy stuff like on their cameras and upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, like there's actually an abandoned... I think it's been torn down now, but when I was like a teenager, there was an abandoned asylum where I lived, and people used to go there for like laughs on Halloween. Because it's genuinely scary, man. Like abandoned buildings and stuff, it's scary. It's great. I'm like subbed on Reddit to a place called Urban Exploration, which is just a sub entirely about that kind of stuff. It's really cool, and I love the idea of it. But yeah.
Have you ever been to one? Because I never got the balls to do it.
Someone's
like, "Oh, come with me." I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
I didn't I didn't go to the asylum, but I did go to a lot of old like abandoned warehouses and office buildings and stuff as I was growing up. Just with friends, just like hanging out, places to go.
Oh, you went the wrong way.
Did I? Am I going to the labyrinth again?
Yeah, you're going to the labyrinth. Go
okay.
back. Good. Yeah.
Right. This way.
It's the other bush.
This way. And then this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna try the river now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I guess we go back to that and leaving the forest thing. All right.
I wasn't sure. All right, let's do it. Oh my god, that animation. Oh.
What? What is that? It sounds like DayZ. That's exact and like sound effect for DayZ when you first walk in.
Two bodies, two young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserved better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite? Oh, this is going to look like I've just...
No, don't you dare touch that thing. Now it seems to make sense now. Like, everything that you pick up, yeah... It's just
I'm
like
going to say no. I feel like it's too late anyway, but I'm going to say no. I'm sorry, I'll just call the authorities later. The thought of touching those poor girls almost made me sick. I left everything right where it was. The police could sort it out. Yeah, let them sort it out. Oh my god, so that was just to find those bodies.
Oh no.
We're gonna get
caught.
We are. Cross back over to the other side. Okay. Why were they only hastily dug in there though? Like, what happened to the murderer? Like, we're sort of hunting the murderer down here. Shouldn't we just bail? Should we just not be like, look, fuck it, let's go?
I guess he's looking for his wife, right?
I guess
Rachel.
I just asked that question. I got that. We've had that option. We have had the option to just bail and go find the police the whole time. Most of the time, in this whole section of the game, it's been pretty easy to just leave. Okay, so we're back in the labyrinth. This was the campsite. Which bush was it to find the exit? The left one, wasn't it?
No, I think it might have been the right ones, actually. It's the right ones.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the right ones.
Okay, so back through this bush, skip a bush, into this bush. Game is just full of bush. And then this one? Oh, no, yeah, okay, right. And then we go in here, didn't we?
No, we don't have to go in there. It's all bush, I think.
Oh, yeah, that was just the toilet, wasn't it? Yeah. So then we go in here. There we go. Right, let's leave. Let's go. Let's go. The thought through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet the campers were the girls that are now dead? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead?
Oh gosh. The police. Oh, now the
The
sound effect changes.
authorities.
Now it's like muddy steps now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, like, little sound effects of the footsteps. I remember one of the first articles that ever came out for Guild Wars 2 was about sound design, and specifically this weird, complicated system they were going to have, or do have, in the game about how footstep noises change depending on the terrain you're on. And like, it was this massive thing, and like, it was a big long forum post, I believe, originally. Back when people were calling Guild Wars 2 vaporware and stuff, that was the first bit of news we ever had about the game. There you go, the more you know. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognised the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Ugh.
Oh, the murderer is following you. Oh.
Through the gate or the door?
The door first, I think, and then come back for the gate. Whoa. Oh, different sound. Oh, maybe the gate. Oh,
someone's in here.
Maybe the gate then. It seems like a whole thing. Yeah.
Do you want to go to the gate first?
Yeah, the gate first.
It's like we're in a new level. It's like a new stage here. That's the thing. Right,
yeah.
through the fence. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh, he's dead. Not another victim. I took it from his uniform that he was a security guard there, just doing his job. His head had been severely beaten and his face was covered with blood.
Whoa. Alright, so there's a little thing at the bottom.
Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. It was mine! I bought it on a trip out west with Rachel. I barely went a day without wearing it. It didn't look like it worked anymore and it was heavy. Did I take back my watch? Did I take back more evidence from another victim?
Oh, you know what? Him having his watch on the floor, right? And then having the old clothes back at the tunnel, right? Maybe this guy's trying to frame him.
Maybe.
And by you picking up certain things, you'll build a case against you or with you. I think you should take it.
You think I should? No.
Yeah.
Really?
Because if you leave the watch, then they're gonna connect you to the murder, aren't they?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Or
do I still have the option to pick it up? I do still have the option to pick it up. Okay, let's take it. Let's take the watch. Even though it no longer ran, I clasped the watch around my wrist. You could have a good point there. That's smart. I like the way.
And then maybe we should have left the gun in the place.
Yeah.
Right. So just pick up the things that we needed to, and oh man, that's not good.
Okay, we've got a way to go up. We've got a locker. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Okay. We've got a note board. No, this is a door, sorry. This door was locked shut and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." Have you noticed how about every region we've come to, there's been a locked door? Have you noticed that?
Yeah. So maybe we need to find a key for it.
There's a big power box here with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out after the box. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to their other parts around the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. I guess we need to find 5 things to light that up. This door's Loctite. It seems to be connected to the power box. Okay, so our way out is through that door. We got 5 things to find in this horrible factory.
What about that
place.
sign? Did you check that sign already?
This sign? You can't interact with it. You can't interact with that.
Oh, it's just that color.
Yeah.
All right, upstairs we go.
Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. I did. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay, so Norman. I wonder if Norman's going to be our next victim. We've got a table here. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Oh yeah, because we used to work here, right? Okay. Hello, is anybody in here? Oh, there's another thing here. A power panel. Looked like it was just shut off. Should I push the switch? I think so. That's one light done.
Yeah. All right, so that's one.
Another locker. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and other old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable.
Oh, that's some sick stuff there. And there goes another switch there.
You're right. That is a pretty sick idea, isn't it? Some freak
Yeah.
just comes and scratches the face out of some woman on like a picture. A power panel looked like it was shut off. Do I push the switch? Yes. Oh, so that one actually reacted differently to this one. Still wasn't working. Did I try it again? There we go.
Ah.
It's a bit
We
like the
almost messed up
valves.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. We got another door here. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. So we're looking out for a card here, okay?
Oh, so this is one of those stages where there's multiple ways to go back and check every door, like the tunnel was. Except last time we kind of skipped a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know about that. I don't know whether we could have... I guess the key ring, maybe. Yeah, we could have gone back after that. I guess, if people are watching this, then that's something... And then they decide they want to play it, and that's all the kind of stuff that they can go and check. Like, I don't feel too bad for not getting 100% here.
Right.
There was nothing but a barred door there. A locker? This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. My head ached. I should be interacting with these more than once. My head ached, and I recalled the last time Norman, Rachel, and I all had lunch together. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out.
Huh.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, Rachel cheated, and then you killed Norman and and Rachel.
Maybe.
Or you went on a rampage and started killing women every time.
And then I wake up like what? And then I dig a series of tunnels and stuff. Now I have amnesia. The question is why? If we are the bad guys and this is like an amnesia story, the question is always why do we have amnesia now? Did somebody find us and hit us in a struggle or something? Something to do with the storm that was going on earlier, maybe? Speaking of which, it's finally stopped raining. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer?
Yeah, it's not a murder victim. Weapon, so...
As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. It is. It was... That guy was bludgeoned. The guy outside had been, smashed in the head over and over and over. This is what killed him.
Oh.
This hammer.
But is there any blood on it?
No, but he might have cleaned it. He might have cleaned it. Why would he clean that and nothing else? That's a good question. What else is on the shelf? Being useful.
So the guy who was stabbed, the guy who was shot, the guy who was bludgeoned to death. Like, we all have the murder weapons right on us. Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. Being useful and productive there in this plant. That's all I ever wanted. When the factory closed, everything got worse. Damn you, Maggie Thatcher. Okay, let's open this door. We've still got a stairway we can go up as well. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Yes, we do want that. Remember where that door was, because we're going to want that. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Should I press the switch? Yes. Failed. Do you think this is random or predefined? Failed again.
Ooh, that's not good.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just have to keep pressing it. It's like the valves earlier, if you remember. We just have to keep trying until it...
Right. Eventually just does it.
There we go. Awesome. I quite like that as well. A little bit repetitive, but Sort of interesting. Oh, there's a humming sound now in the background. Right, so we want a keycard door and we want to go upstairs, despite the fact we've got the power on already.
So I think down the stairs one more time is...
Oh my god. I struck with the hammer the old wooden boards. They came apart easily. After I removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor.
Oh, there you go. So the hammer was worth picking up. Okay.
Unless we get ganked in here. What's going on here? This was my locker. There in the factory. It stank of booze. Oh, we're drunk. It's a murderous rage. Well, no, but a lot of this seems premeditated as well. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed.
Oh, there it is. Rachel cheated with Norman. I'm telling you, man. She's a cheater, man.
And we
Never
got
trust
drunk.
Women.
And that's why we don't remember stuff. There was a mess of empty booze bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Wait, was that but it wasn't our house at the start, and we didn't recognize it to be our house.
But the last
That's Norm's
time
house.
he
It was
remembered.
Norm's house.
Oh, it was, and maybe Rachel.
Wait,
Norm's in Rachel's house.
We found maybe Rachel was cheating on him, and Norm was actually a murderer guy, and Rachel was his next victim, and we got annoyed that she was cheating, so killed them both. And now because we were drunk, and now we've got amnesia, but it turns out we sort of did a good thing anyway.
Well, that's complicated. That's complicated as hell.
Okay, we can open this door now with the key card. Or was that not the key card door? I'm a little bit lost, not gonna lie. I think that wasn't the key card door. I don't know whether...
Keep going down.
This one here? Ah, here we go. The key card I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the key card? Yes. I always get scared in these weird little rooms here. There's a way down. Do you think that's just going to let us skip doing the power?
I wonder.
I could just jump into the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? I think there's two ways to go forward. We can jump down there and it might hurt our leg, or we can just go through the door. What do you think?
I guess go through the power. Go through the power if you don't want to mess up your leg. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, why do it now? There had to be another way. You know, that's fair as well, to be honest. Oh my god, the door had somehow locked itself again. There's no keycard slot on this side.
Oh, no. So there's no option. Maybe...
I don't see anything
we picked up
to interact
everything.
with. Alright, down we go. Yes, I jumped.
Oh.
Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Ow. The bottom of the ventilation hatch hung open. It was pretty high up. I wasn't sure anyone could have got back up there. Right, what have we got? A door on the left. And that's it. Oh, there's something on the floor here. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily, and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter?
Yeah.
Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to, just don't, drinking, need, Norman.
Ooh.
Who was Norman writing to? I stepped out of the factory, glad to be rid of its smell, of its memories. I couldn't stop thinking about that room with the bottles in it. Was that, what does that say? Oh, was that guard I found outside really drinking up there? What about Norman? And who had rooted through all those lockers? I couldn't tell where I was as I looked around, but I figured I needed to get to a road to get my bearings. Maybe Norman could help. His store wasn't that far from the turnoff to the factory, if I remembered correctly. Oh dear. I don't think this is going to be good.
I'm limping now. Am I limp? Are you limping? Yeah, you are limping.
Oh, is that actually different? Oh, that's pretty cool. Is it taking the colour out of one of my legs as well? 60 miles away? Oh no, 60 miles an hour. What am I talking about? Okay, let's go through the fence. Nothing here. That was a whole screen with nothing happening, and so's this.
Oh, that means are we at the end now?
I don't know, dude. I think we might have like
Oh.
one more little region to go through.
I think this might be it.
Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh, there's the thunder.
And there goes trash bags and
And
trash.
we're in a city. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I'm coming into this guy's house with a gun and a knife.
Oh, dude.
I just broke and entered. Upstairs or through the door?
Through the door.
The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looks like I could just pop it open. I couldn't do this. I needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole.
Oh.
Blood on the
Norman's
keyhole.
just standing there just dead. Because you already killed him already. Oh gosh. What's going on? Oh, I think this is definitely like the end part, dude. It started raining.
There's blood there. I'm going away from the blood. I'm going to the other door. The police are going to be in here checking it out, and I'm going to be returning to the scene of my crime. There's a coat. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there?
Yeah.
Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet?
Yes.
Get rid of the gun?
You did.
Just get the hell away from it. I carefully pushed the piece back into place, and it felt like a great burden lifted. Oh, but how am I going to defend myself?
I don't know, dude.
What if he attacks me now? What if he is alive?
Hey, you
need to
didn't want to
finish
pick
the
up the
job.
gun and the knife. Now you're putting it back.
Hey,
and
this
planting
wasn't
the
your
evidence.
Oh my god.
We're planting the evidence.